Well, g'day folks, here we are today at Kawasaki up there, Motoaholic. We spoke to these guys here last Wednesday at the show, the Motorcycle Expo thing in Central World, and they said come out here. I've got a contact out here and he says we've got the bike, well, the bike I'm looking at, so let's go inside and have a look. Tirak, which one you want? Which one you like?
I like style like this.
You like style like this one? No. Yes, can see color red, I can see this one, but not like this one. Alright, of course what we're looking for is the Vulcan S. And they said they had one here, but I can't see it. I'll have to sort of ask somebody and talk. So unfortunately we don't actually have one we can sit on here today, and the 2018 models for the Vulcan S only has a red splash on the tank, and basically it's silver. Yeah, it wasn't my idea, but maybe we can, some of the people on the channel have said you can get these, what they call it, vinyl cover systems, which is like spray painting but much better, it's much more durable and everything else. I'll have to look into those sort of things down the track. It's just going to be a bike in about 3 to 5 years, so I wanted to make sure it all looks proper and, you know, has all the things. So one of the things I'm asking about now is the handlebars. As I said, you know, when I sat on the bike, the big bike, the handlebars on there I thought were way too far forward. So there's some little options like that, you know, more reach back handlebars, a USB plug-in system so you can power some devices on there. Because as I ride around, I'm going to have the camera on the bike, you know, doing rides. I don't want to sort of run out of battery after an hour, and I don't want to be stopping to change batteries. So, you know, can I power it from USB? All these sort of things are the sort of questions they're going to be asking. What they've got here, the promotion, they're sort of saying the Cafe S, or the Vulcan S Cafe. I'm not sure what they're called here. Yeah, so this one here looks like the handlebars are right, but the one we sat on at the big bike, the handlebars seem a lot more further forward. We'll work through all these sort of things. The price they got here is, as I said, no, 311,000, but if you're paying cash, there's a 30,000 baht discount or something. So what's that work out to? It's about what we were all expecting, 280-something thousand. I haven't got the final price, but we're just going through the numbers now. Hopefully we'll be able to sit down with these people and talk some sort of deal, make sure we dot the T's, cross the I's, and get what we're looking for. But darling, so okay, so we looked at the two deals. This one's here a financing deal, and this one here is the cash deal.
Yeah.
Right, so this one here, they're saying it's a gift voucher of 45,000, is that right?
Yeah. When you pay cash, but you free for the voucher, special free for
45,000 4ล้าน 45,000 45,000
for free and guarantee
3-year guarantee. And what's this one here say?
Something for fully check for the car.
Okay, yeah. And this one?
Free for when you have problem, and free for.
Oh, you mean insurance? Insurance. Okay, yeah. So we want first class insurance.
Yeah.
Right. So you make sure we can talk about first class insurance. Okay.
First time you not pay just for free.
Okay. And every year after.
Only 1 year.
Yeah. How much for insurance after 1 year?
Maybe
15,000.
I'm not sure. Just for motorcycle, big bike, and car not same for every year.
Yeah.
And I think maybe fee for about maybe 6,000, 8,000.
Only 6,000, 8,000? Okay. Because I think when we talk Honda, they want 20,000.
Really?
Yeah.
ประกันประกันภัยชั้นหนึ่งเนี่ยต่อปีเท่าไหร่ปีนึงประมาณอ๋อ13,000.
13,000. Okay, I expect 13,000. Yeah. Okay, so this gentleman is the what's your name? Kunchurai?
Che. We have only two brands, two brother and Arrow full system.
Right.
Two brother about 39,500 and Arrow full system for 45.
These are the legal exhausts. When we say legal, I don't have a problem with police.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
That's too loud.
Yeah. I don't want loud. I want something for, make it sound sweet. For I hear the Vulcan we tried, the big bike. It's okay. Sound okay, but not sound like Harley Davidson.
Maybe Arrow a bit lower than two brother.
Yeah, something lower tone. Yeah. So you think the Arrow, okay? And we can talk to somebody about this after we buy, not buy straight away. We get extra. Who can do?
You can order to Pat, and Pat will order for.
Oh, okay. Good.
The extra for you.
Right, okay. But let's talk about how much everything now and how I can pay. Okay.
You want to buy today?
I just want to give some money. I want to know how much.
Oh, okay.
I want my bike. No. You have two motorcycles already.
I wait for new car.
No, you cannot have new car.
Yes, I can.
Later, when you're working, maybe we can get car in. Okay. But so what we're doing now is just going through the numbers. Like he's was saying, because of this promotion, it's 266,000. But as you know, we were looking at putting a USB connector in there. I don't know whether I'll put the exhaust on. I'll see how it sounds and maybe come back and do an exhaust change at some stage, just to get that lower tone, that lower note. But I'm just concerned about obviously the legalities of that. Again, it's like having a red car and it paints a target on your back. But something about the exhaust. I know the last big bike I had, we changed the exhaust systems, which just give it it's not a loud sound, but a lower tone. It's a boy thing. You have to understand that. Yeah, so what we're going to do now, we're just going to go through the numbers and find out how I can sort of get it all set up, how I can pay for it. As I said, first option would be just put it on the credit card, but the credit card would attain like a 3% addition. Now that's not too bad considering the fact that they're giving me such a discount already because of this promotion, so that's not a big deal. Right, but I'd rather see, okay, let's transfer the money via, TransferWise. I'll go home today, start the transfer, that'll be in my bank by Tuesday, and then I can come and sort of, maybe sort of if they give me their banking details, then I can do a bank transfer, or I can go into ASOC and get a bank check. These are the complications that I don't know, and that's part of what we're doing here, sort of showing you some of the routines of, a Ferrari buying a sort of motorcycle, so you've got an idea what I'd be going through, so that you're not really stressed out if you're doing the same thing, if you know what I mean. You've seen one guy do it once, and it makes it a little bit more comfortable to go through the process. Yeah, so the only negative side of this whole thing is the fact that it's only available in the silver. There is actually, I think there's a 2017 model that has the green stripe on it, or the green splash on it, which doesn't really look good. I don't like green. So there's only one colour in the 2018. It's 266,000. We're just looking at how much for the little bits of extras. I can't imagine they're going to be too high. There's three ways to pay. The first option is one, credit card. They want to charge a 1.75% surcharge for the credit card, which isn't too bad considering some of the places you go to where they want up to 3%. The second way is you'll actually draw money out of the bank and walk down with a wad of cash in your pocket. Thailand, it always amazes me. And the third option, we can do what they call a bank transfer. So I've explained to him the fact that TransferWise will take 3 days to get to this bank here. Then I can get their details, and then I can do a full transfer of the balance to their bank. So it's a 6-day turnaround. We're just looking at how long it's going to take to actually get the motorcycle here and these two options fitted to it, or the three options, which is the handlebars, the back seat pillion rest, and the USB sort of plug-in system. That's fairly critical because these days you've got to drive with cameras, right? And one of the things bikes don't normally come with is a USB plug-in port, so you can actually power these devices. So I've asked for that extra option to be put into the bike as well. That way we can power the camera, and of course, like I've got a second phone which I can use as my Google navigation system if I'm driving somewhere. It's a bit of a risky one putting a Note 8 on the thing, even though they're waterproof, but those sort of things, they're so easy for someone to ride up beside you, hand across there and just rip your phone out of your bike. So it looks like I might buy myself like $3,000 or $4,000 Android 6 phone or something like that. They're very cheap, just so I can use the mapping function and just put it in my bike. But that's another thing I'll think about down the track. Okay, so what we've got is we've got everything sort of on the thing. Haven't got the final price yet, but what we're doing, we're putting a 5,000 baht deposit so we can start the paperwork. We'll get the final pricing on Sunday or Monday, and then we'll start the process then. They'll give me an estimated delivery date, so if this is saying it might be a week or 2 weeks, we'll then start the process of transfers. One thing I do have to obtain, because I don't have the yellow book yet, and that may take another month or two, I will have to go to the immigration department and get what they call a certificate of residency. That certificate of residency lasts for 1 month, so we just got to work the timing out so that when we're coming to pick the bike up, I've got the certificate of residency. That's part of the paperwork that they need for the insurance process and the registration of the vehicle, and then it's all done. What you looking at, darling? You like Star this one? This one very big. 300cc. 300cc? Tao Dai. Oh my God.
You buy two, how much before?
I buy two, yeah, 94,000 each.
Just you see price.
Yeah, 175,000.
I can buy two for you buy one motorcycle,
You want big?
Yes, I like Star.
Why you not like M-Slash?
No, I want to save you.
Oh my God.
You have Kawasaki and I like Kawasaki. When you drive Kawasaki alone and drive M-Slash.
You sure?
Yes.
Maybe.
Not maybe.
Maybe.
Not maybe. Just
maybe.
Look sexy, okay?
You have to think.
Not think, yes, same you need, I need to.
You need to think. I've been thinking since November.
You don't love me anymore.
The trouble is I love the girl too much, unfortunately. Buy her a 300cc, oh my God, Z300 ABS. Well, ABS is not a bad idea for a bike. And have you seen the videos? She can ride pretty good. So, but what do we do about the small bikes? And the small bikes are great from running around the Mubaan. But hey, anyway, we're still looking around here. Just we'll do a bit more of a pan around with the bikes before we leave as well. They're always wheeling and dealing. Okay, so what I've said, okay, if she wants the Ninja 300, and she seems to have her eyes are like this bright. I said, well, that's 175,000 less 15,000 for the special, so that's what's that? 160,000. Right? She's got two M-Slash bikes. They're only just over a year old. We paid 94,000 for those. So if she sells the two M-Slash, she'll almost have enough money to buy that. And I can give her the extra 20,000 as difference, and then it's all good. Doesn't come out of my pocket so much. So she's got a bit of a challenge. If she wants the bikes, she's going to have to do some work. I'm nasty, aren't I? Of course, if I was in Australia or living in Australia and being a single guy, yeah, I could definitely sort of go for one of these bigger bikes. But that's it. Just Thailand to me just doesn't strike me as a sort of place where you'd, jump on a bike and ride 700 miles to Melbourne, which is the sort of thing I used to do. In one sitting. Too bad we don't have all the accessories in the shop. They do have an accessory shop. But for me, I think I've grown up on Kawasaki, unfortunately. So the M-Slavs were nice, but now that they've got the a semi-chopper in the Kawasaki, the Versa, I didn't really think the Versa was my style, but such is life. And of course, I didn't even mention this, the fact that it looks like we've got some test rides at the back. Test ride bikes. Yeah. I would like to take the Vulcan for a test ride, but we'll have to deal with that one. Anyway, darling, so you have a job to do. You have to sell two M-Slavs.
Yeah, I think so.
Sell 2 M-Slavs and you can buy, okay?
So here you can see same.
Yeah, well, these are nice bikes, darling. Nice colour black, nice everything. Anyway, I think we've seen enough today. Everything's under control. Okay, still not minute to go. He's still doing some paperwork for me. He obviously, I've got the receipt for the credit card for 5,000 baht. But he's still got some other paperwork he's sorting out. And it looks like it's all done now, so we'll pick that up and then we'll get going. Well, there we have it. It's all done. We're as good as have bought the bike. Just now got to run the gauntlet with how long it takes. He said Monday we should be able to sort of finalise everything there. We'll get an ETA of when the bike will be delivered, when the extras will be fitted, what the final price is, and from then of course we will sort of say, okay, it might be a week. Got to run off to the immigration department, get that certificate of residency, and I've lost the no, this darling. Oh, you want to go in the car? Okay. So bye for now, darling.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Oh, too much noise. Okay, see you again.